Well, he's gonna head down the road with that tractor and auger. I'm gonna go put these wagons away at the West Farm. Then we'll probably quit for lunch and we'll resume after lunch. I'm not sure if any of you remember or not, but this is that utility bed that we took off that Ford cab chassis truck, and we're loading it up and taking it off into scrap. And we got a couple other things that we've amassed over a couple past months here, so we're making a scrap run now. I'm going to get rid of some of this ugly stuff and clean the place up some in the process.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a new home.
Howdy folks. Well, we're loading corn today. I'm working on loading the second load now. Dad just went uptown with the first load in his truck. So we're gonna load some corn today and haul it uptown and fill some contracts we have. Well, I'm gonna haul this load up now and dump it and come back and hopefully get another one loaded and get it in there before they close on me. Dad's right behind me with his truck and trailer, so he's gonna load his while I'm gone and hopefully get 4 or 5 loads in today. Just got done unloading the first one. We had 373 bushels on that load. Test weight was 55.6. Moisture's good, so we're gonna go home and get another one loaded up here and hopefully get that in before they close uptown. So this is our Donahue dump trailer, and this trailer has got some hopper extensions on it. You can see up there at the top. this joint right here on up is an extension, and that extension is put on there for hauling sawdust. We bed our cows with sawdust, so we go retrieve sawdust from the sawmill with this truck and trailer, and so that extension on top is there solely for sawdust because sawdust is bulky and light. You don't dare load that completely full of grain, and you can see in the video there kind of where I stop in that bed. You don't load it any fuller than what I do. You kind of do this thing in stages, like a medium-sized pile in the front, slightly bigger in the center, and then the back. Oh, you can heap that clear up till it darn near runs over the thing if you want, but I do that because the hoist underneath is not strong enough to pick up that much weight if I loaded it clear to the top of those extensions. So if you're wondering why this thing's not loaded completely full in the video, that's why, because this trailer is not intended to haul that much weight. You know, grain is very heavy, sawdust is pretty light. Well, let's shut all this stuff off and run this one uptown. Load number 2 ready to go.
Ready?
Yep.
We had a couple of you fellows with International Tractors have some questions about this fast hitch stabilizer on here, and I'll point out a couple things to you. You need to have a piece of angle iron underneath your axle for a pivot point for one of the ends of the stabilizer bar. And then back here, we just welded a bolt to this part of the fast hitch for the other pivot point. And you do the same thing on the other side. Now we use 2 nuts and jam them together so this is loose, so it can flex up and down. So when this goes up and down, that goes up and down as well. Those stabilizers take out a lot of that lateral sway that's so bad with the fast hitch on the drawbar. if you're pulling a planter or something, you want that to trail as straight as you can. Or back on the wagon, you don't want that thing wagging around real bad. Jeff Jacobs, the previous owner of my 560 diesel, did that to that tractor, and that's where I got the idea. And then I just copied that idea over onto this 460 we got from Paul Snare. But it works very effectively, and we like it. It takes a lot of that slop. A lot of the complaints of people, usually the off-brand people that don't like red tractors, complain about the fast hitch having a lot of play, but that'll take a lot of that play out for you. It makes it a pretty rigid outfit. So I hope that's helpful.
Another thing we also did is we put a couple bushings, I don't know what you want to call those. Filler bushings in a couple places.
To take out some of the play in those.
They're a hinged bushing, so you can see the one side of the hinge there, and that's the open side that opens. But we put those in there. Those helped a little bit. I mean, but most of it come from that stabilizer bar there.
But you'll need some washers in here to keep this away from this, so it'll pass. And then the lock nuts will keep it from coming loose. And underneath there, there's just a linch pin. You can actually buy those stabilizer pins that are threaded on one end at your tractor supply store will have those. And the stabilizer arms you can get there too. But that's all there is to it. It works really well. So I hope that's helpful.